Drive. I love this movie. I loved it. It's he's just such a great director, and Ryan Gosling's just such a good actor. A lot of the movie, I think, what pissed people off about this movie is the fact that it is really slow and there's no talking through like 90% of the fucking movie.
Yeah.
It's a lot of eye acting, a lot of music, a lot of visual storytelling instead of I've got to talk to tell you what's going on.
Yeah. Like whole scenes with Ryan Gosling and Carey Mulligan, which I thought were the best part of the movie, maybe. Where they're just standing in the room, they look at each other, they sort of look away, then they hold hands,
It's like
and then they look at the boy.
It's like really awkward elementary school love story. Like that's kind of, but
Yeah.
adults.
Which is how it's relatable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's never fun. It's never fun.
Yeah, the
it's
awkwardness
never comfortable.
is at an all-time high.
Yeah. But it's great. I mean, you kind of go along with them, and I like movies where they're not talking the whole way through.
Yeah, there's no reason for it. If you can do it, and do it well, then there's no reason to fill in all. You know, we don't need all this exposition about where's the story gonna go, what just happened in every scene.
Yep.
Well, let's tell you in every scene what just happened in every scene or what's going on. You should be able to just watch a movie and enjoy it. Right? I have a clip that I do want to play. It's Nicolas Winding Refn explaining the silence of this movie. And
Yeah, it's a good clip.
It's a really good clip that explains it well. So I'm going to blank this out. And here's the clip.
But I can see, like, you know, producers, money people, whatever, going, no, but you have to remind the audience that they're supposed to look at this. You have to tell them in the first act and remind them. Do you ever find yourselves at odds in that tug of war?
Well, I produce my own film, so I can only argue with myself. But
well, that helps.
Which helps, which I do a lot. The financiers, of course, yeah. I mean, it's always. I mean, Drive was considered a complete failure before it came out by the financiers. It was like written off as a disaster. You know, what was those fucking long talks and nobody's talking? Why are they staring so long? Can't you cut something? No, there's no material. What? There's no material? But they're staring. What the fuck? I'm like, yeah, but they're falling in love. Fuck that, you know? It's like, so it's certainly something that aggravates because it makes everyone feel uncomfortable because we're so used to sound, meaning dialogue, moving story along, that cinema becomes less cinematic and more about logistics of verbal explanations, you know, execution. And I just like very much, I'm in my silent mood of making films that relatively almost have no dialogue in them. I mean, I'm looking forward to going back and making dialogue films again, but right now I really enjoy that world of purely forcing myself to tell the story with the camera and design of sound and music and that kind of combination.
There he is, explaining it himself. That's better.
He's an interesting guy. I like watching his interviews.
Yeah, he's not afraid. I got rid of that other clip. I wish I wouldn't have. I don't think I have it on here anymore.
We don't need to play it.
Yeah, I know. It's just so fucking funny.
Yeah.
That's another good explanation of like why he does things. It's just so much better to hear it from the dude himself than for us to speculate.
Well, I don't think we're speculating about why he did it. We're just reacting to it, you know, which is kind of what he wants, I think. You know, I don't think he cares if anybody knows why he did it, but he cares that we respond to it.
Yeah, as long as he's doing what he likes, that's all that I care about. What's going on here? Oh, that's my other ear. I was like, what the fuck? Oh, man. It's backwards.
What's backwards? What does that mean?
The video I'm looking at, I was looking at it and I saw this here, but I was feeling it was this here because it looks like a mirror. Looked like there was another hole through my ear.
That's tough. Don't do that.
All right, Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite scene in Drive. Go.
Favorite scene in Drive. Oh man.
Those are some good ones. We talked last time about
I think the
Bryan
elevator.
Cranston.
It's probably gonna be the elevator scene. It's the. Ooh, I don't know. It's tied. Elevator scene with the diner scene. It's like, but I think the elevator scene's just a little bit higher. When you first see his attitude come out in the diner, when the dude comes up to him, slides over to him by the bar, and he's like,
"That was a good scene.
Get your fucking. Yeah. I'm gonna kick your teeth down your throat." Yeah. That was really good. But the elevator scene is incredible. I mean, just the whole composition of it's just brilliant.
Yeah. So in the movie, they're on the elevator. Gosling's on there with Carey Mulligan, and they're just kind of looking at each other, just having one of those moments that this movie's all about. Looking at each other, sort of touching each other's arms a little.
The dude.
I know.
Okay.
And there's this other guy on the elevator, and you kind of know that he's a bad guy. He's one of the henchmen out to end Ryan Gosling. So the three of them are on the elevator. The guy climbs on, and he and Gosling sort of size up each other, and it's pretty civilized, and you don't really know what's going to happen then.
Gosling notices the gun.
Gosling sees that he has a gun, so like I said, they kind of know who the other one is, but it's just simmering, which again is just different. It's not
the
like
worst
Bourne
slow
movie.
build ever.
Yeah,
so
there's no karate. There's none of that. So Gosling takes this awkward long time and just kisses Carey Mulligan finally, and you're like, hey, all right, that's great. And then as soon as he turns around, grabs this guy, stomps him down onto the floor of the elevator, and he's got these bright silver like clown boots. By the way, Gosling does. His dress in this movie is amazing, but starts stomping on this guy's head and just crushes it like a grape.
Yeah.
And it's the shocking violence out of nowhere.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Which is sort of a Refn thing. But it's a hell of a scene. And Carey Mulligan is just in the elevator. There's blood everywhere, and Gosling's hair is flopping, and he starts kind of perspiring, just bombing this. Sorry, seriously, just kick the dog. But man, it's epic.
It's great.
We need to not say epic. Can we veto epic?
Yeah,
from the
veto
show?
epic.
God,
I don't
epic
use
is
epic.
Awful. I'm sorry, viewers.
Yeah, it's bad.
This is not good.
This is great. I say brilliant. It's a genius.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Beautifully well crafted.
Shit. Intense silence.
Oh,
Silent
man.
Intensity.
The cool thing I did learn about this, and I had some clips that I've seen. I found some clips on, and researching it, this movie in general. Refn thanks a couple of times. He thanks Alejandro Jodorowsky, but he also thanks Gaspar Noé, who is the director of Irreversible, Enter the Void. But he's another director who's really striking visually, color scheme wise, and he's like the master of heads getting smashed in. There's a movie called Irreversible that you should see by him. It's a really well done movie.
I think we disagree about the end product.
Yeah, the end product. It's really well done. It's a beautiful movie. It looks great. But there's this scene where this dude gets his head smashed in, and Refn actually talked to Gaspar Noé, the director of that, and got tips on how to film a realistic head getting caved in. I just thought that was a nice little trivia tidbit.
Mm-hmm.
Because he thinks him in Only God Forgives. He helped on that movie. Some. Not like physically, but talking wise.
Spiritually.
Yeah.
Metaphysically.
Yeah, and Alejandro Jodorowsky, he's another great filmmaker who apparently made Refn his
we're getting a little tangential.
Spiritual son.
Yeah, something like his power animal.
But yeah, so
real quick, let's revisit. So Drive and Bronson, we decided we're gonna we're going to grade each movie.
Yeah.
To kind of give like, because we babble and we're
it's hard not
tangential and we're not cohesive in any way or form. We're not helpful or informative or interesting or funny, but we'll at least give you like a quantifiable opinion. So Bronson I would give like an 84% probably.
84% out of is that out of 100?
Yeah, probably out of 100.
You give it an 84?
Bronson, yeah. Because
that's higher than I thought you would. Because I would probably go about 85, 89, like in there somewhere.
84. That's a B.
That's decent.
Because I mean, it's better than most movies, but it's not an A either.
That's true.
I wouldn't give it.
I
give Only God Forgives, Drive. Those
are
up to 90. A 90 is very good. You got to really blow the doors off to be a 90.
I'd say I'll give it like an 86 then, so like a high B.
All right.
Because I liked it. I liked the way it was done.
Okay. It was a good.
I just love to see an actor like take on a character, especially when you can like find the guy if it's based on a real person and it's like dead on. Yeah.
84.
Okay.
And Drive is totally different. 91. I'm thinking 91%. It's a A-. You got to see it, but that's I think very good. It's still pretty art housey. He didn't change film with it.
Oh no. Well, I don't know if I wouldn't say he changed film, but he's fucking far above anyone who's doing anything that I've seen right now.
But I mean, I feel like you've seen that movie a bunch of times. He just did it better than everybody else does.
I guess that's true.
Because I mean, I'm not going to watch a car chase movie and give it a 91% ever.
That's true. Oh, another tidbit about Drive before I grade it.
Ryan Gosling is very, very good looking.
Oh, he's a handsome man. Oh, that he is. No, but
we have a viewer.
Before Refn and Gosling got involved, it was sitting on the studio's shelf for a couple of years, and they had apparently it's based off a book. They had taken out all of the stuntman stuff, and basically they were going to make a Fast and the Furious getaway driver type movie, and it's starring Hugh Jackman. Did I already tell you that? That's who was signed on.
Yeah, we touched on it. Yeah.
That's who was signed on. But Refn got a hold of it, added the stuntman stuff back in, reworked the script, and made this gorgeous movie. So thank goodness we didn't have another one of those.
I don't even know that he really cared about the plot or anything. I know the interview I saw with Refn talking about Drive, he said he was tired of being like, I think he was in Scotland making Valhalla Rising.
Okay.
And he wanted to just be in LA and make a movie about cars. And so he just sort of stumbled on Drive and thought, yeah, fuck it, I'll make it. And that's how he just ended up making Drive, which is pretty telling about his talent level, I think, or just talent level in general.
Yeah.
It's not like he crafted this movie with all this time.
Well, apparently him and Gosling just wrote the majority of the movie just while driving around at night.
Yeah. Gosling was showing him around LA.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I heard.
there's an interview with Gosling and him. It was like cut. Like first it was Refn, and then apparently he got in the car, and they were talking, and Ryan Gosling put on music that I guess is similar to what was used in the movie, and Refn just started crying, and was saying like, "This is the movie," just like in hysterics, like this is what it's gonna be, the type of music. Just the lighting at night, driving around with Ryan Gosling. So, the majority of the look and feel of the movie came out of those experiences of them just driving around town.
Yeah, you can totally see that though.
I love the music in this movie.
It's
like
yeah.
new 80s style pop music. It's like kind of new wavy. I love new wave music, so it has that feel to it. It's all like chicks singing electronic music.
Yeah, that's the complaint I heard. One of them.
Really?
It's slow. There's no talking. It's uncomfortable. The music's horrible. That's what I kept hearing. You know, to people who probably like new country or the Grammys. So just but that's one of the things that really I think polarized people is the music. Which, there you go.
I give it a 90.
Easy.
I'll give it a 93. A little bit higher than what you gave it, because I could probably watch this movie like
it's
once a year and be
rewatch
happy.
value.
Like, I'm not gonna watch it like 6 times a year, but it's really, really good. That's good for me, watching a movie once a year. Like, if I had cable and it came on, I would watch it. You know what I mean? One of those movies. Fun with Bluetooth.